My name is Conner Slevin. I have been coming to Adapt for 3 years almost now, after getting a spinal cord injury about 3.5 years ago. I was in Mexico for a wedding with my partner Jane, and it was the day of the wedding, like a couple hours before we were going to be going back to the Airbnb, and just swimming to the ocean, and a wave came, and whereas I dove with it to body surf, Jane dove under it, and I got picked up and thrown down kind of like on my head on the bottom of the ocean. So I broke my C4 and C5 vertebrae, and the C4 was fractured and the C5 was like a burst fracture. When like I hit my head on the sand, I heard one pop, and then it was like a second one as my legs were like going like a cart rolling over me, where that was like the second pop, and right away, like I'm just like shoulders down, nothing. Things were not optimistic. So I, through another friend in a wheelchair, recommended Adapt. And so I was able to come in here like 6 months after I got hurt. Kind of have been training with the team ever since. Coming from the more traditional PT and OT that I had been doing, it was like a breath of fresh air. Even just like the physical gym itself, the way that like from day one, it's like, all right, let's get you out of the chair, get you moving. The approach to like a whole body integrated kind of workout, you know, whether it's like you have use of your legs or not, like we're gonna get it moving. We're gonna put you into positions where your body's gonna want to do stuff, and you know, try to work with it and get it back into working the best that it can with how it is aligned now. Everything from, like I say, like the physical space to the personalities, people here, how the positivity of everybody involved, the know-how. I have stopped going to the other places. If we look back at the mobility and the strength that I had when I first started here versus now, night and day, it's completely different. You know, so everything from just like stability of movement and being able to actually reach for things without falling over. When I do fall over, get myself back up. You know, it's just kind of like those things that are day-to-day, kind of smaller things, but like they really make a lot of difference. Every little bit of mobility that I can get, try to maximize all of it. And then on a bigger picture is, you know, knowing that this place is here, and knowing that I can come in and, you know, the same people that are following the same ideology and just that consistency, it really helps me mentally as well. Just like knowing that like, as I'm going and I'm still like doing things that like, you know, to try to work towards my goals at home. I know that 2 days a week, I'm gonna get to go back to the team. We're all on the same page, we're all trying to get me to the same place. And I know that I have those, you know, these experts here that have my back and are willing to continue to put in the work with me and to continue working endlessly towards my goals. I've recommended Adapt to a bunch of people for a bunch of different reasons, just because I have so much trust in the ability that they do here and the expertise, professionalism to get things done safely and for the long term. Not only for people in wheelchairs, spinal cord injuries, although also would say to anybody to get in here as soon as possible, because it's time's wasting if you don't. You know, it's like no time like the present to get in and get training towards making your life better